President Donald Trump was holding an open press event in the Oval Office while meeting with the governor of Puerto Rico, Ricardo Rossello, on Thursday afternoon. The president took a peppering of questions about a number of issues, some pertaining to the disaster in Puerto Rico and others about domestic policy on the American mainland. Trump had finished the press conference and sent away the reporters. The pool cameras were exiting the Oval Office when Trump began to respond vigorously to another question. The cameras spun around and caught Trump eviscerating a question on a Russia uranium deal approved by the Obama administration. The original question that got Trump to respond could not be heard, but The Hill has essential background reporting on the very shady deal that benefited the Clintons and was approved by then-President Barack Obama. Before the Obama administration approved a controversial deal in 2010 giving Moscow control of a large swath of American uranium, the FBI had gathered substantial evidence that Russian nuclear industry officials were engaged in bribery, kickbacks, extortion and money laundering designed to grow Vladimir Putin's atomic energy business inside the United States, according to government documents and interviews. Federal agents used a confidential U.S. witness working inside the Russian nuclear industry to gather extensive financial records, make secret recordings and intercept emails as early as 2009 that showed Moscow had compromised an American uranium trucking firm with bribes and kickbacks in violation of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, FBI and court documents show. They also obtained an eyewitness account, backed by documents, indicating Russian nuclear officials had routed millions of dollars to the U.S. designed to benefit former President Bill Clinton's charitable foundation during the time Secretary of State Hillary Clinton served on a government body that provided a favorable decision to Moscow, sources told The Hill. Trump tweeted about the deal Thursday morning when asked about it. Trump said to the exiting reporters, "I think that's your Russia story. That's your real Russia story." Trump continued and dropped an unexpected bomb on the dumbfounded gaggle of reporters. "Not a story where they talk about collusion, and there was none, it was a hoax. Your real Russia story is uranium, and how they got all of that uranium. Vast percentage of what we have. That is, to me, one of the big stories of the decade, not just now, of the decade. The problem is that the mainstream media does not want to cover that story because that affects people that they protect. So they don't like covering that story. But the big story is uranium and how Russia got 20% of our uranium, and frankly, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And it's a disgrace that the fake news won't cover it. It's so sad." Thank you very much, everybody.